Okay, we're looking at the outstanding balance. So how to calculate the outstanding balance on a loan or an investment. It's the same kind of process for either one. For a loan, you might want to know how much you owe on a loan at a certain time, which is the balance, or you might want to find out for an investment how much you've saved up at a certain time, which is also the balance. So it's the same kind of thing, but you're using the AMT function of your calculator. So the AMT function here is really important to learn how to use that. Let's have a look at this question and we'll see how it rolls. So you've got a loan for $422,000. You've taken this loan out, and it's being repaid over 25 years at a rate of 5.76% per annum compounding monthly, and you're trying to find the balance after 10 years. For any of these questions, you have to work out the payment first, because otherwise you can't do any other calculation. So we start over here by filling in the details that we know. You always got to start with the details that you know. We've written down NIPV, payments per year, compounded periods per year, and now you're going to fill them in on the calculator. So you always got to do that to make sure the person marking it knows what's going on. So when we come to our calculator, we've entered all the data in there already. We've got all the values. All we're trying to find out now is our payment. So we come down to payment is F4. So if you hit F4, our payment becomes 2657.38. Okay, so it's good to write it down. 2657.38. So we've got to be paying back that much per month. Now the second part of the question is to look at the balance after 10 years, and that's when we come to the AMT function of the calculator, the amortization function. So you've got your screen looking like that, you've worked it out. You can get to the amortization screen by either going straight to F4 here, and you hit F4 and you'll go straight to that screen, and notice that you've got something different at the top. If you went back to this screen here, you just have to go to F6 and it takes it to that screen. F6 takes you back to the normal screen or to the amortization screen. We want to look at the amortization screen because we're trying to find out what's happening between these two periods. PM1 stands for payment 1, PM2 stands for payment 2. So for our little example that we're doing here, our payment 1 is at the beginning of the loan, and we want to find the balance after 10 years. So your payment 1 is going to be the first one, so you always write that in, and the second one is going to be 10 years, but we're paying monthly, so it's going to be 10 times 12. So on the calculator, you just come into here, you enter in 1 for the first payment, and then 10 lots of 12, which will be 120 in there. And then you notice down the bottom here you have a whole lot of buttons. You've got balance, interest, principal, sigma interest, sigma principal. These tell us a whole lot of stuff, but it will tell us what's happening between the first payment and the 120th payment, which is after 10 years. So we want to find the balance, so you just go to F1, go balance, and it tells us that we've got a balance of $319,801. Okay, so we still are owing $319,801.87 after 10 years. Okay, so that is how we find the outstanding balance.